It's interesting that we have a question coming from the government this time. Mr. Rajiv, please.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, it's not a question, just to support what Gopi just said. I have a personal experience, so I'll like to share and strengthen his ideas. And we can do much more than that, what he has said. When I was Municipal Commissioner Thane, which is now part of MMR, so I can, with authority, say about that, we developed 3 tennis courts on public amenity lands there. And I myself started playing with few students, and it was given to an entrepreneur to start coaching little students, little guys, boys. And out of that today, I'm told that 70 boys and girls, they are getting trained in that tennis court. And out of that, few of them have played state level, and then they are playing at the national level. So this is how you can provide such infrastructures and support that.
Thank you. Bhushan, you wanted to add
to the Ashish's point of view, you know, Ashish, the idea came from you. We are going to create a 7,000 audience, that capacity of audience, a temporary exhibition plus event center there in BKC to support your ideas. Thank you.
Just to suggest one thing which may take care of this deficiency of sports infrastructure. See, we are doing a lot of infrastructure project, as we realize since morning I've been talking about that. But single infrastructure project which is likely to change the DNA of Mumbai, economically, physically, culturally, is the MTHL. MTHL will make Mumbai and Navi Mumbai single entity. 450 square kilometer of area, which is as good as today's existing area of Mumbai, will come into become a part of Mumbai, where all these deficiencies, and CIDCO is developing that area. So the sports deficiency or big stadium deficiency can be taken care of at that point of time whenever the area is planned. So those kind of suggestions and those kind of deficiencies can be factored in while developing that project.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
One question.
Yeah.
The lady in the table
So,
number 8, yes.
my question is, actually, I really liked Ashish's point about the Africa and the UK and the Brazil, but I also wanted to add something to it, and which is really that these Africas and Brazils and UKs are also geographic areas which are located within Mumbai. So if you look at South Mumbai as the center of all kinds of, when one talks of quality of life, think about South Mumbai. You start moving towards the suburbs, you start moving towards Thane, Dombivli, or Vasai Virar, Ambernath, and all of these, and you start seeing that if you none of this infrastructure is even imagined there. So if you think about sports, if you think about culture, even in terms of distribution of theaters, one would find this, leave alone open spaces. And I do feel there is a deliberate effort which is necessary to create a sense of justice, perhaps, which is also more geographic justice. Just as we talk about similar rules for developers across all the geographies of Maha-Mumbai, I think similarly we need to think about justice in terms of quality of life, which is both geographic, and within these geographies one will feel, just a small minor point that I want to add, that increasingly that one sees that in the last 10 years, we have started developing these kind of ghettos in Mumbai, which are not just slums, okay, but which are areas like Dharavi. And Dharavi I don't see as a problem at all, because Dharavi is an extremely robust area. But there are many more ghettos that we are creating, which are, I think, usually they are associated also, as far as we grow, we also create these kind of ghettos. But these ghettos in the long run can become extremely threatening to the overall security and safety in the city itself. So we need to pay attention to these ghettos and actually come up with these kind of holistic interventions, which are not just housing based. So we think slum, we only think redevelopment, we only think housing. But what about sports? What about culture? What about attracting the youth and initiating youth programs? And I think that's kind of the robust interventions and imaginations that we require in this.
Yeah, thank you. I think you made a very relevant point in the first discussion, and this is equally relevant. And I think we all get This is not about South Mumbai or North Mumbai. It is definitely one about an entire city. Maybe we'll take one last question if there is one, or if there isn't.
In fact, there are
Sure.
Nandan Malus,
We'll just
please.
take one last question then, sure.
Sure. First of all, thank you, Shishir and Project Mumbai for holding this. I'd like to really compliment the Chief Minister on the work he's done over the last 4 or 5 years. When shortly after he was achieved his present position, Shishir helped organize for Mumbai First, Mumbai Next. At that time, he committed, and in fact, Ashish actually spent almost the whole day there also, promising to make Mumbai a much better city. And we see today that he has succeeded to a considerable extent. But there is one issue which still needs addressing, which is that, you know, the Mumbai metropolitan region, which has just been expanded, is now the size of a reasonable sized European country. Depending upon how you measure it, we're talking about 25 million people or more. And clearly the time has come for us to think about how this is to be governed. Quite honestly, I don't think that this Chief Minister can continue giving it the kind of attention he has succeeded in doing for the last 5 years. And there are these issues of geographical justice, looking at Dombivli, looking at other far, and you know, we are taking it to Boisar. Mumbai First has long been proposing that we have a chief executive for this whole Mumbai metropolitan region, which will look after all the points that Ashish referred to earlier. For example, that there are too many agencies that look after different aspects of Mumbai. And I would really request the Chief Minister to re-look at those issues.
The governance of the city is... Yes.
Of the whole
MMR,
region.
Yes, of the MMR region. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And Chief Minister, thank you for listening to us. I hope we made some decently relevant points for you to take away, as much as the first and the second panel. And thank you for having us here. And thanks to the panel also. Bhushan, would you like to just have a closing remark?
I was hoping that somebody will ask this question about the image of Mumbai. One of the soft powers of Mumbai is Bollywood. I don't know, Ronnie, whether you endorse the word Bollywood or not. Many people don't. But for the sake of convenience, I'm using that word. Whenever a person comes into Mumbai, wants to see something happening in Bollywood, hoping that he will meet Deepika or someone else, if not less than that. However, there is no organized system by which one can experience, feel, visit, understand Bollywood. Unlike LA. LA, there are some organized tours. There are some experiences in Universal Studio. So, to give that experience, we have come out with a project called Bollywood Theme Park. This is not the official name yet. However, the concept is of Universal Studio.
In the film city?
In the film city, we will be developing about more than 400 acres of area. There will be Bollywood theme parks, running studios, mock shootings. You will be able to see the shootings. You will be able to become the part of shooting. And if Ronnie gives you an opportunity, you can become a hero also, heroine also. It's not a
I think
beyond
Deepika
your
is good.
scope.
Deepika
So
is
these
good.
kind of projects,
Deepika is
there will be
absolutely good.
museums. So this project is already floated now, and we are waiting a good response, including the global players. So I think it will give a very good, strong facelift to the city of Mumbai, and it will true to the world of Bollywood.
That's fine. And I think part of this is also how we project it, because I think sometimes we have it, but most people don't know about it. And I think that's also, I think we under-market ourselves too much. I think we need to over-market ourselves. The Americans do a great job of it. They under-deliver sometimes and over-market. We sorry? Yeah, so please.
One of the problems that we have is the problem I raised. What happens when a child comes out of a nursing home and breathes our air? The best optics that we can offer tourists or people who want to come to India or to Bombay is give them air that they can breathe. And Ronnie, it's true I was speaking of dreams, but if you don't have a dream, how are you going to make a dream come true?
Absolutely, I fully agree with you. Storytelling and dreams, that's what the city is about. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.